yes, this is looking so good. Oh my goodness, that took a long time to build up. That's the crazy part about making Minecraft videos for YouTube, is you can spend 4 hours working on something like this and it results with 40 seconds of content for the viewers. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that time lapse. Oh my goodness. But I am so happy. I am so happy that we got that done, because now I can actually start to build inside. I think I feel a little better about doing this. You can see I actually cleaned up a bit and there's more to do. We're going to be removing all this prismarine. I decided I don't want to go with the prismarine look after all, which is kind of funny considering I built up a guardian farm just for that. We got to move these villagers out of the way as well. And yeah, there's some more work to do, but look at this. I'm getting organized. Finally, I have a bit of organization going on. There's a bit more I have to do. Just kind of tucked these chests in the corner for now and labeled them so that I know where my stuff is. But we need to clear out the center, because that's going to be where the actual storage room is going to go, and it is going to be an amazing storage room. Anyway, I forgot my intro. What's going on, everyone? My name is Impulse. Welcome back to Hermitcraft Season 7. There we go. We got that out of the way. Kind of weird not doing the intro right off the bat, isn't it? Anyway, today's a good day, guys. Today's a good day because today I found out that we hit 400,000 subscribers. 400,000. Wow. That is crazy. That is absolutely crazy. So thank you. Thank you for all the support lately. You guys have been absolutely amazing. In fact, it got me looking into, what's going on. I don't usually look at the analytics behind the channel, but I got in there just kind of seeing where you guys were coming from, because there's so many new people here today, and it's awesome. But anyway, I started looking and I found out that actually at least two-thirds of the viewers are not actually subscribed to the channel. So 2/3 of you watching right now haven't hit the subscribe button, which is it's weird to me to think that, because yeah, I don't know, I guess I just assumed that the reason you found my videos was because you were already subscribed. So anyway, that got me thinking that if 2/3 of you are not subscribed, if half of you actually took a second to hit that subscribe button right now, we would go over 500,000 subscribers rather quickly. That would be just bonkers. Pretty crazy. But thank you guys so much for all the support. Like I said, you guys have been amazing. I'm adding some quartz to the front here. I think this is going to be, I don't know what's going on over there. Yeah, that's going to look a lot better. Look at that. So I want to do that all the way around. And then also I want to add a ring up at the top here all the way around. So I'm still going to chip away at this. We're not going to spend the entire episode on the base. In fact, I have some pretty fun plans for later, and we might be back at the shopping district very soon. But yeah, let me finish doing this kind of trim around the edges here and the walkway up above, and we'll see how it looks. Yeah, that definitely added a bit of detail there. And I also did this walkway on top here, just a little ledge that you can walk around up here. And yeah, there'll be more building in the future, don't you worry. Also, I cleaned all that prismarine up. There is no more prismarine down here. Moved the portal back to that back corner where I'm going to temporarily kind of have all the things, and the villagers as well, got them moved back. Oh, look at that. We have floating item frames. That is craziness. Oh, the chests are just not rendering. There we go. Very nice, very nice. So yes, got all these villagers. I just tucked them into this little crevice here, and yeah, worked out pretty good, I guess. It's got one wide space. It's a little tight here, but that's okay. These guys, they're working on their workstations here, which is good. I didn't know that this was going to work here, because this block here, I thought maybe it would stop them from being able to access their POI, but it actually does work this way. And it also makes it so they can't pathfind out of here to a different workstation. So yeah, this setup actually works better than the one I had before anyway. Learned a thing there. Kept the center point just so we know exactly where it is, and eventually we'll mark out where the storage room is going to be. Oh, and you're probably wondering, why am I holding a Totem of Undying? Oh, but you can't see it because I have a special resource pack that doesn't show the Totem of Undying in the offhand, which is nice. If I have something else in the offhand, it will show, as you can see, but not the Totem of Undying. And there's a reason that I'm holding the Totem of Undying. It's because Cleo's Head Games have started, and it is scary around here now. The head hunt is on. We have entered ourselves in it, and already people are going crazy depositing the heads here. Because the first couple heads to get put on the poll here, I guess are extra points if we remember correctly. What did it say about that? Yeah, the first head is 10 points, second is 6, and the third is 3. And then after that, they're all just worth 1. So if you can get in here and deposit the heads fast enough, then you're going to get lots of points. And it looks like Corrales was ready to go. I don't know if he's been trading with the wandering traders to get all these or what, but he came in here. He is racking up a ton of points, including, this is, okay, I was going to say, is that his own head? It looks like green's. Wow. This is happening fast, and I was already hunted a little bit by Iskall earlier. I ran away. I was not ready to die. Not with 70 levels. Oh my goodness. It was a close one. I actually do have a few heads that I've purchased off of Wandering Traders as well, and I should probably think about depositing those for those extra points before other hermits get there. I don't know what spots are still available, and the other thing I was thinking of is with my raid farm, we're going to get Vindicator heads, Pillager heads, and Evoker heads as well, pretty easily from that farm, and of course our Guardian heads from our Guardian farm. Yeah, so we actually have a good chance of using our farms to generate heads, and we could potentially win this thing. So I think I'm gonna go for it. I definitely am interested now. There was a lot of diamonds to be had, and I am still pretty broke. All right, let's see what we can do here. Let's see. Oh, it looks like already Cubs are done. Oh, there's a Jevin one. There's a spot for. We could take this, and that's going to be worth some extra points if we get that on the shrine deal there, or whatever we're going to call these things. They look like totem poles to me, but look at this. False. We don't have a false one. Let's see. Who else do we have? We have a Zedif one. All right, where's his at? It's got to be around here somewhere. Man, there's so many hermits. Where are you, Zed? Come on now. Oh, there he is. Okay. Oh, yeah, it looks like there's a spot free. We could get some extra points from that. Oh,
hey,
whoa. What are we doing?
How are you?
Whoa. Hey, I'm not ready for... I have 70 levels.
Okay. I'll hold back.
Oh.
Just funny I would find you here by the, the head monument.
Yeah, well, I mean, the games have started, and look around. Look around. Corrales is going crazy.
Is this all Corrales? Oh, yeah.
Most of them are. He's going crazy because apparently right now you can get 10 points for the first head put on these polls here, which is... Yeah. So getting in early is a good idea. So I brought mine over. I was gonna.
Okay.
Whoa! Hey, stay out of my.
just looking. Okay. I have some to put down as well. I have an idea for you. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of killing you, do you want to group up?
Well, I like the idea that you won't be killing me, so that's good.
Well, I guess I could. I mean, I do have a bow ready.
Yeah, that's a good idea, I think. Group up, right? So basically, if we pooled all of our heads together, then and then if we win the thing, then we could just like split the diamonds 50-50 type thing.
Yeah, I mean, that's a lot of diamonds for one person, We can share that.
Considering I barely have any, I'll take what I can get at this point.
Exactly.
So, okay, I mean, that's not against the rules or anything, right? We can team up.
No, that seems fine.
Excellent.
Apparently.
All right, well, let's do it. Hey, listen, so I get a lot of the heads from like my farms. I have the raid farm, I have the guardian farm. So I can just farm those like crazy. And if you want to do more of the player head stuff.
I mean, that is my plan, as you saw firsthand there.
I was like checking to see if I had a shield or something on me. Well, I do have my totem of undying. Ooh, and if we team up, I can hook you up with those. I got plenty.
I mean, that would be great. Yeah, I don't have any at
Okay.
all.
All right. Well, let's do that. I'll try to help you, keep you safe with the Totem of Undying, so give you a little edge when you get in the fights and try to take out any of the hermits that have placed their name in the combatants. And I will farm, basically.
I like it. So you're the brains with the farms and stuff. I'm the brawn with
Perfect.
The bow and stuff.
I would rather be friends than enemies, I'll tell you that. So yes.
Exactly.
Awesome.
Cool.
Yeah, that's a good deal. So I do think that we should... Wait, how's this going to work? If we have to put everything in one of our names, right? So that person wins. Okay. So let's just do this. I will just give you what I have right now, and you can put them in your name, get those early points, And then, yeah,
Okay.
we'll just put everything in your name and you win, and then we'll split it.
That sounds fine to me, yeah.
Nice. All right. This is going to be fun. I think we got a
Sweet.
good chance of winning.
We got to win this, dude. We need to beat Corrales at the very least, okay?
Yeah, for sure.
He's owning right now.
After striking up the deal with False, we realized that if we were to actually kill each other and obtain each other's heads, we could put those on the totem poles there and get those extra points. So we decided to go back to my base and basically just kill each other. But we didn't want the others to know, at least anybody that was on the server at the time. So we kind of tried to play it off as if we were actually PvPing for real and get them to believe that we were actually going after each other. All right, a little time has now passed and I have come back to see how we are doing. False should have now deposited all the heads that we had, and I want to see if it's looking good for us or what, but I noticed something new here. We've got new blue PvP tier and some sort of also redstone one as well. It looks like 6 and 3 tiers are now winnable daily. So every day you have a chance to get 25 points or 15 points if you got the second one there. And you got to go to kind of collect their heads, I guess, through PvP only. So you can't buy these from the wandering merchants. Interesting. So a chance to get many more points there as well. Let's see. And it looks like, have things been collected here? Are these ours eat though? What do we have here? Oh, okay, there we go. Wait a minute. False. Is that her own head? I don't understand. Did she kill herself? What happened to the head? I'm kind of confused now. We should have had mine here as well. Okay. Oh, False turned them in. Right. So she turned in her own head because I killed her. Okay. That's interesting how that's going to work out. But that should hopefully count as the redstone tier, which is 25 points. So we might be doing really well if these are counting here. And then also I gave her a bunch of regular mob heads too. Are those in here somewhere? Looks like maybe they've already been collected. Yeah, that definitely should have been some of ours in there. So I think they've been collected. Is there somewhere where we're keeping like a running total of who's in the lead or anything like that? Let's look in the book here and see. It would be kind of cool to just know kind of where you're at in the scoring, although that would probably be a ton of work for Cleo to keep up on. But I think we're doing pretty well. If I had to guess, I would say that we're definitely in the top 3, and I have plans to help us get even further. But I figured since I'm over here, let's go ahead and check out how our shops are doing. So we'll start with the Guardian one. Guardian Goodies, I think, is what I'm going to just level on. I said I kind of brought that up, and you guys seem to like that name, so we're going to stick with Guardian Goodies here. Not that I have it named anywhere, so it doesn't really matter too much, but okay. All right, getting a few diamonds. Very nice. I will take what I can get right now, peeps. I don't have a ton of diamonds, and it definitely looks like the sea lanterns are starting to get popular. So we got 8 diamonds, and nobody's bought the dark prismarine yet. I added some more dark prismarine as I just kind of kill whatever squid I see around the base. I'm making dark prismarine and trying to fill this up, and I also dropped the price. I thought about it a little bit. It was 1 diamond per for 16 blocks before. That felt kind of expensive, so now it's 1 diamond per 32, and I think that's going to be a little more affordable. So this will probably sell soon, I'm guessing. But let's go over to our other shop, see if we have any more bedrock breaking orders to do. And last I checked, we just had Cub fans, which we blew up his pyramid a little bit. So yeah, looks to me like this business, unfortunately, guys, was kind of a bust, and not the busting bedrock that I was hoping for kind of bust, but just not a good profitable business. So I think we're going to decommission it. I think we're going to decommission it because I have a shop in mind that I think would actually make diamonds, as this one's not. So yeah, I guess if people need bedrock broken, I'll just be happy to do so out of the kindness of my heart. We'll just do it, and they can maybe give me diamonds if they really want to, but we don't need a shop store for it. So let's go ahead and we're going to just tear this thing down. That was the easiest bedrock breaking job I have done yet, I think. And yeah, we have our plot still. Remember, we bought a 10 by 10, and now that we've torn that down, we've made room to build up a new shop, and I believe the new shop is going to actually make us a ton of diamonds. So I'm excited to build this up. It feels like now is the perfect time to put the kind of shop in that I'm about to make. So let's go ahead and get this thing built. Looks so derpy. I love it. I love it. Pretty obvious what this shop sells, right? Pretty obvious just by looking at this. You can see there's some emeralds in the design. We got like the kind of evoker type looking guy, I guess. So maybe get the idea that it will also sell totems of undying, because yeah, that's what we're gonna do, peeps. We're gonna sell both emeralds and totems of undying, which yeah, as you can see, I'm still holding mine because yeah, the head games are on, and now there's a tag thing too, and there's all sorts of reasons to get killed here on the server at the moment. So I think people might actually like to have those totems of undying, but this definitely looks out of place now. I left it here just to make sure we kind of stayed within the 10 by 10 confines of our plot of land here. You know, I was thinking about doing a bigger shop, and then I realized, you know what? I don't think I need that much space. I'm trying to be a nice neighbor, make sure that there's going to be plenty of space for all the other hermits to build their shops and things like that. We don't really need anything too big, anything too grand here, when we can definitely just fit it in this small space right here. And we went a little tall with it, of course, with the guy on top, so it should get noticed even though it is only taking up a 10 by 10. But yeah, there we go. That looks pretty darn good. So now we got this inside space. I should try to add a little bit of lighting in here. It is a little dark, and I think I'll bring in some chests for our goods, and we'll label it, and we will get selling. I think we probably should do a roof as well. This looks a little weird, so let me do something about this here. The inside is now lit up, and I also decided to give this guy some wings to kind of make it look more like the totem of undying there, just to really drive home that that's going to be available in there. Unfortunately, it did mean that one block is hanging outside of our border. I don't think that's gonna be a problem with anybody. I hope not. It's just one block. Come on, guys, it's no big deal, and it's up in the sky. We're gonna be fine. these buildings should have spaces between them anyway, so yeah, all good there. I don't want to have to pay for a whole nother plot of land basically just because of one block. All right, so let's go ahead and put our inventory in here. We'll have two separate chests, I suppose. Let's put some stairs above them like this, kind of like our last shop, and we'll put the item frames right in the middle here. And I think this is like the hardest part of doing the shopping district for me, is trying to figure out how much we should price things. So here's what I think will be good for now. 2 diamonds per stack of emeralds, basically. So yeah, just kind of think about what you can do with a stack of emeralds depending on how you've got your villager trading set up. This could be pretty lucrative for you, and for me to get a stack of emeralds, you know, the cost that I put in AFKing at the raid farm, that feels about right as far as effort to profit. So I'm hoping that's good, and kind of given how much diamonds all the other hermits have, because we're so early on, that still might be available to them to purchase these and spend 2 diamonds. So I think that's going to be good. And with the totems, I went with 5 diamonds each, and I think that's pretty good. I mean, paying 5 diamonds to make sure you've got that extra protection to save your life if you may, you know, fall from a high place. Scar, hi. Feel free to come on in. Or if you know, in the middle of PvP and you just need to get a couple extra hearts to win the battle, it might be nice to have this. So I think people will definitely pay that. And I actually do have the stock, for the most part, to fill these up. So I've got 2 shulker boxes full of totems that I'll put in that chest. Now, the emeralds I'm still kind of working on. I have 1 full shulker box and almost, I just got a half of another one. So I need to do a little bit more time at the raid farm to get these. But again, it's just AFK time. It's not that big of a deal. And we'll head out to the raid farm because last you saw I was having a little bit of an issue with it still. So I want to head out there and show you some of the modifications I did to make it safe for me to finally AFK there without worrying about dying. Here is the portal to my raid farm, and you may notice it looks slightly different than last time, and that is because Tango and I spent some time getting these pillager captains over here. I kind of had this idea that it would be nice to just have them here waiting for me so I can just come up, kill them, get the bad omen effect, and I can walk through the portal and we can get the raids going. But yeah, typically before what I'd do is I'd use that portal, which would take us to the outpost, and then just kind of hunt one down, which wasn't always easy. So well, I guess wrangling these guys up wasn't easy either, but it was a lot of fun. So we got these guys here. That's gonna make things a lot easier for me to get the farm started and the whole loop of the raids happening. And I might do something fun with them, we'll see. But I wanted to show you real quick how I was able to kind of solve the issues that I was having with being able to AFK safely here. First of all, you can see in the top right hand corner there are some new effects applied. As I walk through the portal, we now have 2 beacons down below, and we've got strength 2 on one of them and then resistance and regen on the other. And the regen's very important because eventually as we're swinging our sword away and hitting these guys, we're gonna get hungry, and it's not easy to try to like macro away to eat. So the regen will just keep our hearts up even though we are starving to death, and we can keep on going. The strength 2 was necessary because as we're fighting a lot of mobs in there, the sweeping attack didn't always apply enough strength to hit the or kill the evoker straight away, and if given, you know, more than a second or so, they're gonna spawn a Vex on you, and that I believe is how I died. So those beacons are super valuable, super important, and now that I put those in, we should be good to go. So I started testing after I did that just to make sure, and a new problem came up. What was happening was as I would fall, because of server lag, the game wouldn't register that I was actually hitting water, and so then I ended up taking some fall damage. So what I did to solve that was just added a little more water in. There used to just be like a waterlogged half slab there at the bottom, and that wasn't really enough for the server to register that I safely landed in water apparently. So yeah, I put in just like 3 more cubes of water here that we fall through, and that should definitely give us enough time for the server to realize that we are a-okay to not take fall damage and die, because typically I'm not wearing armor. Ooh, I gotta do this, otherwise we're gonna go through again. All right, there we go. So yeah, that should be good now. I am going to test this thing a lot because we need to stock up on the emeralds, and yeah, also collect some more totem of undying, assuming that our store does well. Oh, also check this out, guys. I am getting evoker heads, I'm getting Vindicator heads, and I'm getting Pillager heads, which could come in very handy for Cleo's head games. And now that False and I have teamed up, I got a good feeling between the heads I'm getting here and the ones I know she's going to be getting through her PvP skills, we got a pretty good chance winning this thing. I can't wait to take those diamonds off Cleo's hands. But for today, that's going to do it for me, folks. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that like button. If you're not subscribed, make sure you do that before you go. And with that said, I'll see you again next time. Have a good one, everyone.